Ash Barty has released her long-awaited memoir, My Dream Time, and she has revealed she had a blacklist of players who she loved to wipe the floor. The smiling assassin, after all. Bronte, did you ever have a blacklist of swimmers you used to love to smash?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I think that's part of sport, isn't it? When you walk out behind the blocks, when she stepped up on the court, you know you want to smash the people on the other side. And for us, it was always that American team. When we could get up in a relay and beat that American team, that was always a pretty good day for us.
Anyone individually, Bronte?
Do you want to name some names?
There was some rivalry with one particular American girl who used to stand over me in the change room and like try death stare me. And so I don't know what you think this is going to achieve. Her name, I won't name any names, but it rhymes with Manon Shamwell, so...
Right, I'll just write that down.
Yep, we got it.
Good luck when you run into her again next time. Brendan Goddard, what about you? Any team you love to beat?
Yeah, there was a team rivalries back in the day. The team we used to beat up on a lot in the heyday back at St Kilda was North Melbourne, and they weren't very good at the time, but we enjoyed playing them. But I had a couple of individuals I always look forward to playing on. Pendlebury, Cripps were two in particular. So I went through different stages of my career, playing on the best kind of midfielder from the opposition, but I took great pride in kind of, you know, little feather in the hat if I was able to knock them off from week to week.
Yeah, well, to me, it was a bit like Brendan. It was more about teams than individuals. And when I came into the Australian cricket side back in the late 80s, early 90s, it was the West Indies. They were the yardstick, and I suppose for me, therefore, it was all their fast bowlers. Curtly Ambrose sort of debuted around about the same time as I did. I'm about 5'8", he's about 6'8", so he would tower over the top of me and continually get me out, Curtly Ambrose. He used to get me out for fun, I reckon. But he, Patrick Patterson, Malcolm Marshall, Courtney Walsh, Ian Bishop, these guys, they were the ones that I was... You loved to make runs against. I didn't get too many against those guys, but if I did, that was a real feather in my cap.
Was there ever a time where you faced those guys or someone else in particular who actually worried for your safety, in all seriousness?
No, not really. Oh, yes, you were nervous, yeah, and you were fearing that ball, obviously getting hit by that ball, but I think you always sort of backed your ability that you'd be able to do something to get out of the road of it at worst. It was more about, I reckon, when you first debut, and I'm not sure about your sport, but it was about not embarrassing yourself. You know, finding out that you're not quite at that level, and all of a sudden you look like an absolute fool. I think Ambrose bowled me with a Yorker in my first innings. I was on 5 at the time. It was called no ball. So I actually survived that delivery. And I remember thinking at the time, he's getting bowled for 5 in your first test match. Doesn't look too good. So I got to 23 and he bowled me the same ball and hit the same stump. He bowled me again. So that was probably more embarrassing. I got bowled by the same delivery a couple of hours later.
You didn't learn your lesson.
No. Slow learner, mate.